Good morning, my lovely people. Welcome back to Roop's Life and Lifestyle. If you're looking for a quick fix getaway for the weekend, then do stay tuned to this episode. And if you're a new friend on my channel, do subscribe to it and hit the bell notification for regular updates. Keep watching. We are in Hooghly district and heading towards the Bandel church, and next to us is the Hooghly river, and this mode of transportation, which is the Toto, is the most easy and convenient mode of transport in a small town area. There you can see the Hooghly, a tributary of the great Ganga. The Toto Dada is our local guide, suggesting us a photo spot. I'm told the Vande Mataram poem was also written here. Please do write in the comment section who wrote the Vande Mataram and when. Hooghly was founded by the Portuguese in 1537. Over the years, the Mughals, the Dutch, and the British settled in here, and some of the architecture still bears the remnants. Some change in plan and we visit the Grand Imambara first. This mosque is built by Muhammad Mohsin and it took him 20 years to complete it, beginning in 1841. It is a two-storied structure, as you can see, with a clock tower over the entrance gate. It's a grand Islamic architecture, as you can see, and the entry fee is a nominal 10 rupees, which is usually used for the maintenance and upkeep of the property. Timings are also mentioned here. I am in awe of this grandeur, only if there was better upkeep. So few visitors, although it's a weekend. It's sad that not too many people like to visit these old buildings of the past, telling us stories of our rich culture. Let Sid learn about her incredible country through these simple outings. The mosque, as you can see, has intricate designs and texts from the Holy Quran engraved on the wall. The interior is adorned with marbles and hanging lanterns. This uncle in white lungi is the keeper out here, and he tells us that since this place came under the UNESCO, the funds are coming in and spent for the betterment of the place. It's time for us to climb to check out the Ghanta Ghor or the bell room. There are narrow openings in between the staircase to allow natural light to stream in. Finally, we reach the bell room to see the jumbo-sized bells, which ring every half an hour. Sense of achievement after climbing 152 steps. We have finally reached the clock tower. This is the topmost part and it's also overlooking the Hooghly river. Just see at a distance. beautiful scene out there. You can see the Imambara down there. This is just adjacent to the river, and there is some music being played at the background celebrating Holi. All the Saleh and Salu and Shabana and Neha and Aisha, kindly keep the love to yourself. Do not display it in such beautiful architecture and on public property like this and spoil the beauty of our Indian culture and heritage. Very sad to see young people destroying our extremely beautiful architecture and heritage like this. At the back of the Imambara is the sun clock. The sundial is right there, and the keeper tells us that it indicates the right time even today, centuries after it was made. Just too amazing. Wow, look at that! Such sound engineering. As you can see, the time on her watch and the shadow on the sundial is indicating 12:05. Unbelievable. The panoramic view from the jetty is not only awesome but gives a scenic view of the flowing Hooghly, quietly passing behind the Imambara, and I'm so enjoying it. We would have taken a boat to the church certainly, had our Toto not been waiting. The Bandel Church is one of the oldest churches in India, also known as Basilica of Holy Rosary. This was built in 1599 to mark the settling of the Portuguese in Bengal. This town comes under the Hooghly district. Timings of the church is from 8 a.m. to 4:50 p.m. People of all religious beliefs are allowed to visit the church. No restrictions. From the Imambara to the church, and now Ma Manusha song in the background. Nothing can beat this feeling of oneness in our state. Really nice. As you can see, it's almost 1 p.m. and can't bear to stand in this scorching heat. But most devotees out here are barefoot praying. There is a courtyard in front of the church, and right now I'm taking an aerial view. There is a fountain where people drop coins and ask for a wish to be fulfilled. People also light candles and pray here. My little Sid is also doing the same. If you liked today's content, do give it a big thumbs up because it will motivate me to come up with more such videos. Also, as you know, sharing is caring. Do share this video with all the travel freaks, all the people who would like to take this weekend destination as their part of their travel plans. Share it with them, share it with your friends and family. Do subscribe if you're new to my channel, and God bless you all. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. And don't forget to stay very happy, stay positive, spread the good cheer, take good care of yourself. Just couldn't end the video without the mention of Ghorir More, located at the heart of Chuchura or Chinsura city. It's a huge cast iron Gothic clock tower imported from England.